Are you thinking about moving to Blue Ash, Ohio? This Cincinnati suburb is one of the most talked about places in the region, but like every city, it has its pros and its cons, and I'm breaking them all down in today's video so you can make the best decision for you or your family. We're going to discuss everything from property taxes, the best schools in the area, home values, and everything else. My name is Evan Richardson. I'm a local Cincinnati realtor, and I get calls from people just like you every single day who are looking to buy or sell in Cincinnati. If you're looking to make a move, whether it's in 7 days, 70 days, or even 7 months, I'd love to help you out. My information is on the screen, or you can also click the link in the description to book a call with me, and I'd love to talk with you. All right, let's dive into Blue Ash. All right, first up, and probably the biggest draw if you have a family, and that's the school district. Blue Ash is located in the Sycamore Community School District, and it is consistently ranked one of the best school districts, not just in the Cincinnati area, but all of Ohio. In fact, niche.com has it ranked currently as the 4th best school district in the entire state of Ohio. A high school in particular is strong in STEM, arts, and athletics. So if school quality is something that is high on your list, this would be a big reason to think about moving to Blue Ash. And just to give you an idea of the size of these schools, Sycamore High School has roughly 1,700 students, and there's a teacher to student classroom ratio of 15:1. All right, pro number 2, Blue Ash is very centrally located. Now you're about only 20 minutes from downtown Cincinnati if you take I-71. Now keep in mind, that is assuming there's no traffic. If you're leaving at a prime time, you can expect to add on a good maybe 20, even 30 minutes in some cases to get all the way to downtown. However, if you're leaving like in the middle of a day, on a weekday, you can expect to get there in 20 minutes, maybe 25. You're also only 10 minutes away from Kenwood Town Center, which is a huge shopping mall that has pretty much any store you could ever think of. Inside Kenwood Town Center, you have stores like J. Crew, Abercrombie & Fitch, Gucci, Lululemon. There's so many stores there. And then in that area, you also have, not located in Kenwood Town Center, but just across the road, you have like your Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, stores like that as well. Overall, no matter where you live at in Blue Ash, you're gonna have easy access to I-71 and I-75. So it's great for easy access to anywhere in the city. And it's also great for commuters if you do have a job downtown, like maybe Procter & Gamble or Kroger. All right, and pro number 3 is the community and events in Blue Ash. Blue Ash is packed with a ton of things to do. You have Summit Park, which is one of the best parks in the entire area. Summit Park has walking trails, restaurants, a playground, free fitness events, and they even do seasonal events like farmers markets. They also have an observation deck where on a clear day at the very top of it, you can see all the way down to downtown Cincinnati. There's also the Blue Ash Recreation Center, which has a public swimming pool, and you have the Blue Ash Golf Course, and they even do red, white, and blue ash every 4th of July, which is a huge fireworks show. I just actually went to that and it was amazing. All right, and pro number 4, Blue Ash is a great place to live. It's known for being safe and clean. Niche.com rated it as the #1 place to live in all of Ohio. Blue Ash has its own police and fire departments, a very responsive local government, and they have strict building and zoning codes, so it helps maintain that polished feel throughout Blue Ash. Throughout Blue Ash, you'll find plenty of bars, restaurants, and coffee shops, so there's something for everyone to do in Blue Ash. All right, so let's talk cons. Con number 1 is going to be the home prices. Blue Ash is not a cheap place to live. The median home price is much higher compared to other Cincinnati suburbs, and inventory is going to be limited if you're looking under $400,000. As of this year, the median sold price of homes in Blue Ash is $474,000. Now that doesn't mean you can't find a home for cheaper than that, but again, just expect there to be limited inventory, and so you might have to overpay to get a home in that price range. All right, and con number 2 is going to be the taxes. Now, Blue Ash does have a local income tax in addition to property taxes, which could surprise some new residents. Now, overall, the income tax rate isn't overly extreme. It's 1.25%. However, that is higher than some places like even Mason, for example, or Loveland. So you'll definitely want to make sure that you have budgeted this into your game plan if you do plan on moving here. If you need help with that, I'd love to help you out. I can get you connected with a lender who could give you a great estimate of what to expect to pay monthly after all taxes and insurance and things like that. All right, and con number 3, this may not even be a con for some people, it just depends who you are, but there is not a ton of nightlife to do in Blue Ash itself. Blue Ash is a very family-friendly oriented town, so you're not gonna find a ton of like breweries and bars and things like that. And while those are there definitely are some, it's definitely not catered to the late night crowd. However, I did mention earlier, you are 20 minutes, maybe a little more with traffic, to downtown, so you can go to places like the Banks or OTR, and there's plenty of nightlife down there if that is something that you're looking for. Alright, and con number 4 is the construction. Because Blue Ash is growing so much and developing, there's always construction going on somewhere, especially near Summit Park and areas where there's new construction homes being built. Especially during times of rush hour traffic like 5 to 5:30, you can expect Kenwood Road and Pfeiffer Road to get pretty backed up, as well as the interstates. I-71 and I-75 are pretty much always backed up during rush hours. So is Blue Ash right for you? If you want great schools, safety, and a convenient location, and you're okay with a slightly higher budget, it could be a great place for you. Some people love Blue Ash for being quiet, suburban, and upscale. However, if you're looking for walkability, nightlife, and more affordable housing, you might want to check out other Cincinnati neighborhoods. Blue Ash doesn't have a lot of historic homes or quirky character homes that you might find in neighborhoods like Wyoming or Mount Lookout. So if that's something you're after, you might want to consider one of those neighborhoods instead. All right, if you're thinking about buying a home in the Cincinnati area, whether it's Blue Ash or another neighborhood, I would love to help you out. I work with buyers from out of town all the time, so I'd love to walk you through the Queen City and find that perfect community and home for you. My information is on the screen, or you can use the link in the description to book a call with me. I'd love to meet with you and answer any questions you might have. If there's a specific neighborhood in Cincinnati that you want me to cover next, please let me know. Feel free to shoot me a message or comment below, and I'd love to make that video for you. Thank you so much for watching.